Hello guys, today I'm interviewing Perry Howe. He is 5 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 1 big win by knockout, and he is the WBF international champion. And my first question is, was that fight a tough fight?
It was tougher than I made it look. Yes, my Belgium counterpart, he was a very tough cookie. He got 29 wins and 21 knockouts,
Yes.
and I seen him stop bigger and uglier blokes than myself, Sam. So we was a bit cautious of him.
Because you knew he could land at any time because he's got loads of knockouts.
Yeah, that's it. So we obviously had to respect that, and we had to keep to a game plan. So we had to work on his boxing. So me and my team down at Riley's here in Sheffield, 8 weeks ago we knew we was fighting him. So we had a game plan and we had to train to stick to that game plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, and luckily for us, it went to plan.
You won every round, didn't you?
Yes, we did. Yes.
When it went to decision, did you think that you won every round?
Yeah, I kind of knew that I'd won every round, Sam. But like I said, the Belgium lad, he was very strong, and I was waiting for one big shot. In the third round, we did take it to him a bit, and we gave him quite a lot of work, and he was still standing, Sam. So we realised it was a very tough cookie, and that needed my respect. So we didn't want to take any death chances. And we wanted to bring that title back home here to Sheffield. So we did what we had to do.
It was at Bramall Lane.
It was at Bramall Lane, mate. Yeah, Sheffield United ground, yeah.
Is that who you support?
I'm a bit impartial on the football, me, Sam. A lot of my friends are Sheffield Wednesday fans, a lot of Sheffield United fans, and obviously I'm a bit of a middleman on it, so I stick to my boxing. Yeah. And I do. Obviously, I support all sports. So everybody who supports me, I'm grateful for whatever football team they support.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate.
That's it.
But what about that Dex Spellman fight? I think it was a 6-rounder. Was that a hard fight?
Yeah, that was a tough fight, that, Sam. Deck is an incredible boxer. And I was privileged to get the opportunity to box him. We found out that his opponent had pulled out, so I actually asked for that fight. And a lot of my team were a bit, no, why do you want that fight? And I said, because my fans deserve them fights. I deserve to be in with the best, because that's what I want to do.
Because it gets your ranking up in the
Well, this is it. It also gets your credibility up, Sam, because obviously you understand that the sport has a lot of journeymen, don't we?
Yeah, we've got quite a few.
Yeah, and a lot of lads will use the journeyman to pad the record. Now, I'm quite lucky, Sam, that I have a really, really, really big fan base here in Sheffield.
That's good.
We don't want to be wasting time padding a record. We'd rather take competitive fights because that's what the fans deserve.
Yeah. And you gave Deck a good run for his money as well.
Yeah, I did. The little rascal broke my rib in the 4th round, didn't he, Mr. Deck?
Yeah, but you battled on and you kept going.
Yeah, we did. And Deck's got a big fight coming up soon down in London, hasn't he?
Yeah, against Ellis Sorrow.
How do you think that's going to go?
Oh, well, for me, it's a real 50-50, but I've interviewed Deck.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. I hope Deck wins, but I reckon Deck might do it.
I think Deck can do it, and I hope Deck does it, because the more Deck does well, better he makes me look as well, doesn't he, Sam?
Yeah.
So we're all behind Deck, aren't we?
Yes, we are. I think he's travelling to London, and it's on BT Sport, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's be a good fight, won't it?
Deck in Newark?
Yes, I fought Deck in Newark, mate.
Did you have a few fans there? Did you get a few fans down from Sheffield?
I did, yeah. Obviously, I'm from Sheffield, mate. It's about an hour away from Sheffield, Newark. But on a week's notice, I took one table of 10. and I actually had more people asking to come. But as the away fighter, it weren't really a concern to sell the tickets. Do you
So
know?
he had the mainly everyone there for him.
Yeah, and
Did
I took
he?
10 people.
At least you had a few people. That was good.
Well, that's it. You can't go to war on your own, mate. I need my promise army with me, don't I?
Yeah. And you've got your team in your corner as well. How many are in
Yeah.
your corner? About 3, 2?
Well, it depends. Obviously, my main manager is a man called Robert Riley, and he is an absolute legend of what he does. And behind the scenes, he's doing a hell of a lot of work. And on the night with Deck, obviously, he soldiered me through that 6 rounds, and he helped get me through that. So it was a bit like a Rocky film, that fight, Sam. We got to the 4th round, and I knew my rib was broke. So at the beginning of the 5th, Rob was encouraging me. He said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "We want to finish the fight, don't we? We want to get through it."
Yeah.
And Rob did that with me all the way, mate. So,
How
and
many
then we have
how many rounds do you think you won out of? I think it was 6 rounds.
out of the Deck fight.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the scorecards, it says I didn't win any rounds, doesn't it?
Yeah, but no, I think you definitely won at least 1, maybe 2.
Oh, I like that, mate. You're my favourite because me and my team think I won 2 of them rounds.
Yeah, same.
So, but
Personally, I
fair
think you
play
did
to
very
Deck.
well.
Yeah, I like your honesty, mate. Me and you are going to be good friends, I think.
Yeah.
You know the score.
Yes, mate. What
That's
went
it.
wrong with your first defeat, though?
Oh, with Nathan Jr.
Yeah, what went wrong?
Well, a lot went wrong for that fight for me, mate. But it was mainly probably hydration. I was in the in between stage of trying to drop down to light heavyweight, and we was going to go down to light heavyweight. And for some reason, even though I was fighting at cruiser, I decided I was going to try and strip as much weight out as possible.
Really?
And yeah, and it didn't suit me, pal. I felt didn't feel myself. But what we won't do, we won't take it away from Nathan Jr. That shot he caught me with was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think
did
that
you
was a
see it?
good call by the ref to like wave it off?
Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously Michael Alexander, he has a job to do, and that's to protect the safety of me. He stopped me getting put on my bum, and obviously I live to fight another day. And he's just been there to witness me win the WWF International title, hasn't he? So
Wait, was that the
in that,
same ref who ref that fight?
I believe it was, mate. Yes.
Oh. Wait, was
So
that
that's quite
his
cool.
scorecard? Was the ref scoring that fight?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were a clear winner for that, but fair play to the Belgium. I can't pronounce his second name, but
Yeah.
he
Eric,
was,
a nice man, Eric.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's now like 29 and 28 or something, but even though
Yeah.
he's got those defeats, he still was definitely trying to beat you.
Yes, definitely. Were Sam, and he was. He's a
No
very good gentleman.
journeyman.
No, definitely no journeyman, mate. Definitely not.
That's
But
why he got his title shot.
well, that's it, pal. So that's it now. So
And
I've got a target on my back now, though, Sam. That's the problem. They all want a piece of me.
yeah, because everyone wants to have a try and beat you.
Yeah, that's it. They've got to try and take this title off me now, haven't they?
Yeah. Or would you like want to go up into the rankings like British, English or something?
Yeah.
Are
Well,
you
of
light
course, mate. I
heavyweight,
would.
mate?
You what, pal?
You're light heavy.
Well, I'm cruiser at the minute, but I could try to get to light heavy if I really wanted, couldn't I?
Yeah.
But I'm a big believer on you do what you're comfortable doing. I was 19 stone 5 years ago, Sam.
Really?
So I'm down to 14 stone now.
That's good. So you've lost quite
Yeah.
a lot of weight, mate.
Yeah, so that's it. So obviously don't want to push my body too far. And we're
Yeah.
quite strong at what we're doing. And now we've got the title at cruiser. We'll keep hold of it as long as we can.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And any cruiserweight wants it, you'll beat them.
Yeah, that's the plan, mate. They can all come knocking, can't they?
Yeah. What about your debut against the same person that you lost to?
Yeah. Same again. A lot of that, mate, was nerves.
That's why you got the rematch.
Yeah, well, that was it. I asked for that rematch as well, which was a bit silly on me, weren't it?
Was it?
No, I'm only joking. What it were is we had an opponent pull out, so that fight was going to get cancelled. So obviously, knowing Nathan Jr. was my only draw, I wanted to wrong that right and try and get the win. And obviously, Nathan Jr. had better ideas, and he tried to knock me out. How selfish is he?
I reckon you would beat him though if you fought him again.
You reckon that?
Yeah.
I'd like to think so as well, mate.
But I'm sure he doesn't. I'm sure. I think he's like he's a bit of he goes on the road a lot.
Yeah. He's a nice man as well. He's a good lad. I speak to him. He's a good friend.
He's a tough fighter to beat.
Yeah. Well, these journeymen are, aren't they? That's the thing, Sam. They get
And they're
a
hard
bit of a
to
bad
knock
rep.
out.
Yeah, they are, mate. They are. They're really tough, and they're hard to fight against because you don't know what mood they're going to be in when they turn up.
Yeah, because sometimes they fancy it, and then sometimes they tuck up.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's hard to train against these journeymen. At least when we're having 50-50 fights, we know what to expect.
Yeah. What about what about the one on the start of the year against that Kristan Dofak?
Oh yes, the Cameroonian.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, he was a tough lad. Him when we got on the scales, he come in at 15 stone something.
And were you lighter?
Yeah, I was still cruiser. I've come in at cruiserweight on every fight, and I keep ending up with these men that are turning up at heavyweight, and it's not right me fighting heavyweights, is it?
No, but wait. So what weight did you fight Deck?
I fought Deck at cruiserweight. I come in at 14 stone 2, I believe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you think he beat Zorro though?
I want him to beat Zorro, yeah.
I mean, it's a real 50-50 though.
Yeah, it's a tough fight. Zorro's a really good fighter, isn't he?
Did you watch him in that tournament?
I did, because my good friend Ricky Reeves was in that tournament, and Sheldon McDonald.
I've interviewed Ricky Reeves.
Have you?
Yeah, twice.
Well,
he's a good
friend.
Is he?
Yeah, we good sparring partners, me and Ricky.
Ricky had a great fight against Ellis and Sheldon.
He did, didn't he?
Oh, that Sheldon fight was a great fight, though.
Yeah. Well, I was nearly in that competition.
Why weren't you in it?
Because my partner likes the holidays, and we had to go to Corfu. So we had to go. Plus, we knew we was getting ready for this 10-round title.
Oh, so you already knew that was going to come, the title.
We knew the fight was coming, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So did you get to watch Ricky v Sheldon?
I watched it on the telly like everybody else, yeah, and it was good. Obviously, both
Sheldon was winning until the knockout.
I know. Well, this is the thing with Ricky. Ricky is really strong. He's got a good shot on him.
But Sheldon will come again, though. He's a good fighter.
Oh, definitely. He's top lad, Sheldon. He's got a good team as well. He's got Johnny Nelson with him, hasn't
he? Yeah. So, have you who when that fight was going to happen? Who did you think was going to win? To be fair.
To be fair, if I'm totally honest, I told everybody exactly what happened. And everybody was ringing me up after and said, you was right, Perry. And like you said, I said Sheldon would be the better boxer, but I knew Ricky had the power.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted Ricky to win the whole thing.
Yeah, but I would have liked to see Ricky win it.
But
he did well against Zorro, didn't he?
I don't think Zorro should have been in that thing because he was so much experience. And Ricky was only 2-0 going into it.
Yeah,
and
well, this is it.
11.
Them competitions should be there for people just starting out, shouldn't they, really, mate?
Yeah, like 5-0, 6-0.
Yeah, that's
2-0s and stuff like that.
That's it. But I might have a go at one in the future. We'll see.
If it comes back to your weight?
Yeah, possibly. Like I said, though, I prefer these 10-round fights now. I can't see me dropping any lower than 10 rounds now.
Really? So 10 rounds and above from now?
Yeah, that's it, mate. The only way is up from now for me. So
because the English title's 10, British, I think you move up to 12.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. If I go for the vacant world title at the WF, that's 12 rounds as well, I believe.
Wait, the world title at your at Cruiser's vacant.
It is.
I'll go for it, mate. Go for it.
Gotta go for it. You only live once, don't you, Sam?
Yeah, mate. Wait, so when's your next fight? I know you fought, was it what, last weekend?
Yeah, we fought last weekend, Sam, and since that fight, the phone's not stopped ringing with opportunities.
Really?
Really, mate. Yeah, so we've got a target on us back now, mate. So everybody wants a piece of the promised pie.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of people. What are you going to do? Are you going to try and defend your international title and like once and then push on for the world title?
Well, that'd be the intention, Sam. Yeah, I've got to speak to my team. Now the dust is settling, we're going to plan forward, and obviously me and my team are going to be trying to sort a title defence out. So that's what we should be doing next.
Yeah. Well, oh, what's it called? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, are you back training yet, or are you just resting?
I am. I went straight back in the gym Wednesday, and I did 10 rounds body sparring.
Really?
And yeah, we're just ticking over. But
Well
obviously
done.
now I am having a bit of time at the weekends to do interviews and stuff with such people as yourself.
Yeah. So have you done many interviews?
I've had a few, mate. Yeah, I managed to get on BBC Radio Sheffield and stuff up here. And I
Fight
have.
Zone. You were boxing on.
Pardon?
You boxed on Fight Zone, which was cool.
Yeah, Fight Zone's a good platform, isn't it?
Yeah, they didn't live stream it, which was really annoying. Because
I know.
I wanted to watch the stream, but
Yeah,
it
annoying
came out
for
the
us.
next day and you just smashed him.
Well, I'll tell you what. Next time I'm fighting on a Fight Zone show, you need to come up.
Yeah, mate, I need to, mate.
I'm sure me and Dennis could sort you some tickets.
Really?
Yeah, because I think you're top lad, me, what you're doing.
Oh, thanks, mate. I
It's
appreciate
all right,
that.
pal.
What
No
about
worries.
what about the Ellis Dobb fight?
Yeah.
Was that tricky? Because he's a good journeyman. I know he's just retired, but he was a tough man.
Which one, mate? Sorry.
That your second fight against
Oh, Elvis Doob.
yeah, Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis is a very respectable legend of the sport as well, mate.
Yeah.
He's very strong. He's very similar to the Belgium I've just fought, where you can never switch off from him because if he catches you with one of them shots, you're gone.
Yeah. And that Ryan Hibbert, he's decent as well.
Yeah, Ryan Ibbott's a good lad as well. Yeah, I fought him on the UK's first ever drive-through boxing event.
Drive-through.
Yeah, so do you remember when the pandemic was on and we had the
yeah.
COVID?
Yeah.
So Dennis Hobson come up with this fantastic idea to get everybody to come in the cars. So
they watched from their car.
Yeah, so it was like going to a drive-through cinema, but instead of a screen, there was us boxing.
Oh, that would have been epic.
16 fighters in that, mate, and they were 8 winners, and I was one of them. That goes down in history, that, doesn't it, pal?
Yeah, that would have been cool. Was that weird fighting in front of everyone's car?
Well, it was weird as well because it was outside in December, so it was a bit cold.
Yeah, but I'm sure it wouldn't have been that cold if you're punching each other in the face. You'll get hot.
No, that's exactly what I thought as well, mate, and you're right. That's what it were. We were barely felt it, to be fair.
I'm sure you were boiling after all of your fights.
Yeah, that's it. You do. You take a bit of time to cool down.
Do you meet all of the people who get the tickets off you?
Yes, I do. Most of the people that get the tickets off me, pal, are my friends, close family, and people that are wanting to see me succeed in this sport. So I always make the effort to catch up with my fans after.
Did you get a chance after the fight last week?
Yeah, what, to see everybody?
Yeah, because you were main event.
Yeah, well, what happened after that was we went over to a local casino here in Sheffield and I went to talk to all my supporters.
Oh.
And then Saturday, we had a big, massive party.
With the title?
Yeah, well, the title was sat there, and all my fans were having a celebratory drink. It was
Where's
really,
the
really good.
title now?
The title is coming. I've just had to get it sent off to get it engraved. Once I've got the title back, mate, we'll come back online and show it you.
Really?
Yeah, of course I will.
It's when because I saw your interview after the fight. I think and there was your shiny belt next to you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a secret about that. That's not my belt.
What?
So we borrowed that belt off a famous boxer called Robin Reed from back in the day.
Really?
Yeah. So my belt is on its way, and I need to get it engraved with my name. So
Oh, so
we
you were
borrowed that.
only borrowing that one, so like
Yeah,
you had the title because it was a title fight.
Yeah, that's it. So we literally
Are
waiting
you
on my
getting the
belt to come.
real title soon, though? Your title.
Yes, that's coming very soon. That.
When you win titles, do you get to keep them?
Well, I believe with this one, mate, I believe obviously I have to keep defending it and it's mine until I lose it.
Yeah, but some
once,
people
yeah,
get to keep their titles even when they lose it and they get a new
yeah,
one for the new champ.
yeah, well, that's what we'll probably do, mate. I will always have that belt and I will always be WBF International Champion.
That would be good, mate. And
That's it.
my last question is, do you have any advice for somebody who wants to be like a pro boxer?
Yes, I have loads of advice, mate. So, 10 years old, I decided I wanted to be a professional boxer. Have you heard of a man called Brendan Ingle?
Is he from Sheffield?
He's a very good trainer here from Sheffield. He's
Yeah.
died now, unfortunately, mate, but he's left a massive legacy here in Sheffield.
Oh, because I think one of the gyms are called the Ingles Gym.
That's the one.
What gym is that?
That is the
your
gym at Winkerbank. No, I don't train there now, mate, but when I was 10, that's where I started.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, so I remember the late Brendan Ingle telling me professional boxing is the easiest sport to turn professional at, but the hardest to actually make a living out of.
What, like money wise?
Yeah, so money wise, it's a tough sport, mate. So for all them budding boxers out there, all I would say is don't put all your eggs in one basket. I just won my WBF international title, and on Tuesday I was going back fitting kitchens.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you have two jobs?
Yeah, well, I have a lot of jobs. Yeah, so
There's quite
in
a few
between,
boxers that I've interviewed,
yeah,
have other jobs as well.
yeah. That's why I need Jake Paul to come out and have a fight for this title with me, so he can pay me enough money.
You would easily beat him. I don't like Jake Paul at all.
He's not good for the sport, is he?
Not really.
No.
You would spark him.
I would love to spark him, and I would love to take some money for it as well.
Yeah, because for some reason Jake Paul gets more money than actual boxers. It's unfair.
I know, mate. Well, this is it. This is the problem. Then this is what I'll be saying to anyone wanting to be a professional boxer. They've got to surround themselves with good people. They've got to work really hard, and they've also got to be very lucky. And that's me. I'm very, very lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and I will try and help anybody who wants to do that.
Yeah. And do you want to shout out like your manager or someone who's helped you during your career?
I would love to shout out my manager, Mr. Robert Riley. Thank you very much for everything. Mr. Gary Longmore, my trainer, would also like to thank him. We also have a very special one of his team today, whose birthday it is, Mr. Pop Haywood. And obviously, I'd like to thank my family, my friends, and of course, all of the Promise Army.
Yes, mate. I'm sure.
That's it.
And thanks for coming on. And we are all the Promise Army.
Let's go. Promise Army. I'll see you ringside next time, Sam.
Yes, mate. See you then, mate.
See you later,
Thanks
pal.
for your time.
Respect,
Bye, mate.
mate. Bye.